Hi there fellow guitarists, Josh Rogers here. Welcome to today's tutorial. In this lesson we're going to be covering bars 1 to 35 of Fantasie by Silvius Leopold Weiss. This is a wonderful piece and it was actually suggested to me by one of you subscribers out there. Thank you very much for this. I have played some of Silvius Leopold Weiss's music before, but not this particular one. In some iterations the E string is tuned down to D, and in more unusual tuning for guitar, sometimes the G string is tuned down to F sharp. In this particular version though, it's standard tuning, so it's quite easy to play. If you want the tabs are free. All you have to do is click on the link in the description and follow all the instructions there. It's really easy. Just enter 0 when it comes to entering a dollar amount, and you can download those for free after you put in your email address. If you don't want to do that, you can just write a comment below, put your email address in that, and I'll send those tabs out to you. If you want the sheet music with tabs, it's got my left hand fingering and right hand fingering, then you can also click on a link for that, but there's a small fee that needs to be paid if you want to have that particular version. Remember also to destroy the like button if you like this video and the content that's in there, and make sure you check out all the other videos on the channel. These videos are quite special in that I teach you all of these note for note, and then you can match it with the tabs that are free, which is quite nice. Sometimes there's a lot of tabs out there on the internet, but there's no matching tutorial for them, so it can get a little bit confusing. Anyway, let's play this. It starts off with a E minor arpeggio like this. So let's cover that. It starts with an open E, then open G, open B, open G, then open E, open B. Then 3rd fret 1st string, followed by 5th fret B string. Then move that along, 7th fret 1st string, followed by 8th fret on the B string. Then 8th fret on the 1st string, then open 1st string, like so. I should also mention in this piece, it is important to stop the bass note after every couple of beats like this. You'll hear me doing that. It doesn't just keep ringing like. It doesn't sound so bad, but the problem is the following chords, you cannot sustain these notes for so long, like. And then it stops there, so the idea is just to let them ring for sometimes 1 beat, sometimes 2. Alright, let's move on to the next chord. This is a B7 chord, but with an inversion, so we're starting with an F sharp. So barring at the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, 4th finger on the 4th fret of the B string, And we're going to roll through again using the same idea, sort of climbing upwards. Okay, that's starting with the 6th string, 2nd fret, and then we have 4, 3, 4, then 2, 3. Then again, but this time what I do is I actually release the bar and I do this. And I change my fingering. You don't have to, you could do it like this. That's up to you. Let's just say we do it this way. So the next 2 notes are 1st string and 2nd string, holding this bar. Then 5th fret on the 1st string, followed by 7th fret on the B string. Then 7th fret on the 1st string, followed by 8th fret on the G string. Like this. Put that together. Then we have the same idea, but starting with the G, 3rd fret on the 6th string. Then 3, 2, 3. Open, then 1, 2, open, then 3rd fret on the 1st string, followed by 5th fret on the B string. Then we have this 7, 5, 7 on the 1st string, followed by 7th fret on the 3rd string. From the beginning. Open A, 1st fret, open, 1st fret on the B string. Then 2nd fret on the 6th string, and then 3, 1, 3 on the B string. Then we have this 3rd fret on the 6th string, open B, 2nd fret on the G string, then open B, followed by open G. Okay, so that little section. Then we have this. 3rd fret on the 1st string, followed by an open B. Then 2nd fret on the 1st string, followed by 1st fret on the B string. Followed by an open E, then open B, followed by open E. Sounds like this. Then open A, followed by 8th fret, open, 3rd fret on the 1st string. Then we have this. D7 chord, open D, 2nd fret on the 1st string, 1st fret to 3rd fret on the B string. Then we have a B on the 2nd fret on the A string and an open B played together. Then to the 1st fret on the B I hammer there. Then 2nd fret on the 1st string, then open B again. This. So we have the 4th fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the G string, then 3, 2 on the 1st string. Then a B7 chord, 1st fret on the D string, followed by 2nd fret on the 1st string, then an open B, then 2nd fret on the G string. Now if I take it from the beginning of that whole section. Chord with the 7th added up here. Okay, so let's just do that. That's 2 E's, open E and 2nd fret on the D string together, followed by 2nd fret on the 1st string, then open G the first string. Then we have this. 2nd fret on the B string, open E, then open B, and open E. That's an F sharp 7th chord. 2nd fret on the 6th string, followed by open E, then 3rd fret on the G string, 4th fret on the D string. So from this part, then 3rd fret on the 6th string. Pull off from 3rd fret to open B, followed by open G, and then open E, and then another pull off from the 2nd fret to the open B, followed by open G. If I go from the E minor, then 2nd fret on the 6th string, and 3rd fret on the G string, then 2nd fret open on the 1st string, from the open E minor, then you can just turn that bar like that, so you make it a full bar. 2nd fret on the A string, then from 4th to the 5th on the B string, then 2nd fret on the 1st string. Open B, followed by 7, 5, 7 on the 1st string. That comes after this. Then we're moving up. Open E, 9, 10, 12 on the B string. Then, just a reminder to deaden those bass notes. Deadened it. The 2nd part, 9th fret on the G string, 12, 10, 12 on the 1st string. Then open A, then 12, 13 on the 2nd string, then 10, 12, 8 on the 1st string, followed by 10, 8 on the B string. But take it from this B chord. Then we have this. It's open D, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8. Back to 5. Then open G. So open G, 5, 7, 8 on the 1st string. Then 10, 7 on the 1st string, followed by 8, 7 on the B string. Let's take it from the B. Here's a little technique thing. Keep that finger there, and you're going to do that. So after this, see how I keep it there? You've got to be watching for these two main techniques. Pivot fingers, which stay in the same position while other fingers change positions, and guide fingers, which are fingers that you can use on the same string when you're moving from one position to another position. That's what I'm using here. So this is a pivot finger. There I'm going from the 8th fret on the 6th string to the 8th fret on the G string, then to the 9th fret on the G string, and then back to this 7th fret on the B string. So it sounds like this. Then there I'm doing from 8 to 10 on the B string, then to the 7th fret on the 1st string, and back to that 8th fret on the B string from here. Then I leave these here, so there I'm doing, that's 9th fret on the A string, followed by 8, 10 on the B string, then I 7th fret on the 1st string, then I move it, this finger moves to the 8th fret underneath. It's kind of strange, but it works nicely. There, 7, 8 on the 1st string, then to 8 on that B string. You can see that this finger's not moving. From here. Then I'm moving this is a guide finger, it just moves to the 7th fret, and I play an open A and that note on the B string at the same time, followed by an open E. Let's go from here. Okay, so now we're here. Then we have this. So that stays there, and we put these two fingers on around it. 7th fret on the 6th string, and 3rd finger goes to the 8th fret on the G string. Picking the 6th string, then the G string, then open E, and then the 7th fret on the B string. Then we have a little tricky shift. 6th fret on the A string, followed by a 7th fret on the B string, and then from 7 to 5 on the 1st string. From here. Then we have a pretty cool kind of pull-off movement thing happening going up here. That's open E and 3rd fret on the 1st string together, then pulling off to open E on the 1st string, followed by 4th fret on the B string and open E. Then this, 2nd fret on the 6th string and 5th fret on the 1st string together, then pull off to an open E, then do that 4th fret on the B and the open E again. We've got a big stretch here. That's 3rd fret on the 6th string and 7th fret on the 1st string together. Then pull off to that open E and 4th fret on the B and that open E. So this is happening 3 times. It's just got other notes around it. If I play it softly, and I'll just emphasize these 2 notes. Just gives you an idea to sort of, sometimes things like that can help you memorize a piece. So I hope you've got that. Then we have one more of that similar idea, but it's a little different. This time we're doing an open A instead of the open E, and we've got the 8th fret on the 1st string, pulling off to open, and that is actually the same as this, but instead of going back here like, you could, but because I'm in this general area, I just stay here. I'm going to the 8th fret on the G string instead of to the 4th fret on the B string. But if you wanted to, you could do it like this. Someone like Christopher Parkening, an amazing classical guitarist, might say that that's the better option because it preserves the line. Like, you know, each string has its own sound, so you could, instead of, but you know, it's horses for courses, whatever suits you. Then we have this. Okay, so that's an ascending B7th, or kind of a half diminished chord. We have a full bar at the 7th fret, and we play the 7th fret on the 6th string and the 8th fret on the G string together, followed by 9th fret on the D string, and then 2, 3, then 10, 7 on the B string, followed by 8 on the first string, then 10 on the B string, then 11 on the first string, back to the 10th on the B string, then guide finger along to the 14th fret on the first string, and then 14th fret on the G string. Then this. This is kind of unusual. 12th fret on the G string and an open B underneath at the same time, followed by 14, 12, 11, 12 on the first string. So from this B, then that last bit, 8, 7 on the B string, 9 on the G string. We have a bar chord at the 7th fret and we play 6th string and 2nd strings together. Okay, there, then 12, 11, 9, 11 on the first string, then 7 on the first string, 10, 7 on the B string. That's all on the first string, that's on the B string. If we take it from the B7 arpeggio running up that way, then we have this. That is open E, 12th fret on the G string together, followed by 12, 10 on the B string, and then back to that 12th fret on the G string. Then we have quick turn, 11, 12, 11 on the G string, followed by 10 on the B string, and then 12, 11 on the G string. That sounds like this. Then 9, 12, 11, 9 on the G string. Then another bar at the 7th fret. We've got 7th fret on the 6th string, 8, 9 on the G string, and then 7 on the B string. From here, then we have this. That's 7th fret on the D string, followed by 5th fret on the G string, and then an open B. Then take that finger off and go all the way that way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Like this. From here. Then we have this. So I kind of do it a little bit strange. I just place my finger there and then I do a full bar. You could probably do the full bar immediately, like this. But I kind of just like letting those 3 open strings from the preceding measure just ring through for a little bit longer. You can still hear them ringing, and then I deaden them all off. It sounds a bit nicer. I've got the full bar at the 7th fret after I've done the 7th fret on the A string alone after this. Then I do the full bar at the 7th fret. That's 7th fret on the 6th string, 9th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the D string, 9th fret on the G string. It's a B7 sus4 chord. Then these two, it's 9th fret on the D string, 8th fret on the G string. Like this. Then your 4th finger comes off, and you do the 7th, which is 7th fret on the D string and 8th fret on the G string. And from this part, the next part the whole piece kind of changes in feel. It's a lot more spacious and it's not as hurried or as rushed as the rest of it. It starts with 2 open E's, followed by 8th fret on the B string. Then we have, that's 9th fret on the D string and 7th fret on the B string together, and then 7th fret and 7th fret on the G and E strings together. So I kind of do a little half a bar across there, like this. Then we move to this chord. 6th fret on the G string and 7th fret on the E string together. Then 5-4 on the first string. Then 7th fret on the B string and 5th fret on the first string together. From here, then to the 5th fret on the B string. Then there we have 5th fret on the first string and 4th fret on the B string together, followed by 6 to 4 on the G string, and then 6th fret on the G string and 5th fret on the first string together, followed by the 4th fret on the B string. From here, then, so there what I've done is I've just sort of pivoted from this finger, and that moves to the 5th fret on the B string, and I play 5th fret on the B and E strings together, followed by open B, and then this is a guide finger, so it doesn't come off, it just moves to the 3rd fret on the first string, and I play that note and the 5th fret on the B string together. Sounds like this. Then I leave this finger here, and I do the 5th fret on the B string and 2nd fret on the first string together. And you can see I've prepared a little mini bar like across 2 strings there. And then I do that. It's a quick pull off from 3 to 2. So we've got those 2 together, and then quick pull off, and then 3rd fret on the B string and 2nd fret on the first string together, followed by 4th fret on the G string. That sequence sounds like this. Then, this is a guide finger, so it moves from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret, and I play the 2nd fret on the B string and an open E together. Then, that's the same chord, moved from one fret to another, 3rd fret on the first string and 4th fret on the G string together, and then just move that one fret that way and do it again. Then open E. Then we have this. Doing a bar across the 2nd fret, it's a B minor chord. So I'm doing 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the G string, and 3rd fret on the B string together. Then I do the 2nd fret on the first string. Then open D. While I'm doing that open D, I move to the 7th fret on the first string, like this. Don't sort of wait around and then rush. Use that open string as a chance to move positions. Then hold that position, put these 2 fingers on, 4th fret on the A string, 5th fret on the B string together, then back to that 7th fret on the first string. It sounds like this. Then to this chord, 4th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the first string, 7th fret on the B string together, followed by an open E. That whole sequence is this. so let's just get that bit done. 6th fret on the A string, then 7th fret on the B and E strings together, then a quick 4th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the E string. Leave this finger on because you need it there. I'm putting my 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the E string, and I play those 2 strings together, A and E. That sounds like this. And then 6th fret on the A string. I'll take it from the B minor chord. Then we have this. Open E and 3rd fret on the 1st string together, followed by the 5th fret on the B string. You're going to leave this note there, you're going to do that. It's quite a stretchy chord. 3rd fret on the 6th string and 7th fret on the 1st string together, and then back to that 5th fret on the B string, like this. Then we're going to have that is 2nd fret on the 6th string and 5th fret on the 2nd string together, then 4, 2 on the B string. Then we have 2nd fret again on the A string and 4th fret on the B strings together, followed by open A. Let's go from this B minor chord. This sort of sounds like, from the Baroque in E minor by Bach. That's contrary motion. Bass line's going down, melody's going up. So 2 different directions. Open E and 3rd fret on the 6th string together, then a bar, 2nd fret, and you play 6 and 1 strings together, and then open E and 3rd fret on the 1st string together. Then 5th frets on the G and E strings together, then open D and 2nd fret on the 1st string together, followed by 5th fret on the G string and 3rd fret on the B string. Then 4th fret on the G string. Let's take it from the B minor. So that's 3rd fret on the 1st string, then open D, followed by 2nd fret on the G string, back to that 3rd fret on the 1st string, and then an inverted turn from 2nd fret to open, back to 2nd fret. Give it a little bit of snap like that. This. That's open G and 3rd fret on the 1st string together, into the 5th fret, then to the 7th fret, all on the 1st string, followed by 8th fret on the B string. Then that's a half bar, or as many strings as you need to bar, at the 7th fret. There I'm doing 9th fret on the A string, 10th fret on the B string, followed by the 7th fret on the G string. Then I move my 4th finger to the 10th fret on the 1st string, play that, then 7th fret on the B string. Then we have this. That is 7th fret on the A string, 8th fret on the B string together, then 10, 12 on the B string, followed followed by 9th fret on the 6th string, 10th fret on the B string and an open E together, then 12th fret on the G string, like this. From here, then we have this. Open D, 7th fret on the B string and then open E together, followed by 7th fret on the G string. Then I'm going to guide 7th fret on the 6th string, 8th fret on the B string together, followed by 9th fret on the D string. This. Open A and 5th fret on the G string together, followed by an open E, and then finally 2nd fret on the 6th string together with the 3rd fret on the B string, followed by 1st fret on the B string. That last section. Fellow guitarists, awesome, we've made it to the end. It's taken a little bit longer than I thought, but sometimes the Baroque music like this, there's so much happening that it is quite difficult to explain it. Quickly, you've just got to go through everything and try to piece it all together. And with this music, it is kind of unforgiving rhythmically. I'm not saying you have to strictly stick to the beat like pum 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 pum, but there is a lot of rhythmic flow, obviously, especially in the first section. There's a lot going on, and if you pause too long, it kind of sounds a bit wrong. A lot of the experts about the Baroque period, they do say that the rhythms were quite strong and they weren't to be mucked around with too much. By the time you get to the Romantic period, people were taking a lot well, not a lot longer, but the Romantic period wasn't so strict on the rhythms. It was more about expression and letting the notes breathe and phrasing and how you felt at that particular time. Whereas the Baroque period, it was a bit more, demanding or strictly rhythmic. So in this one, you do want to try to remember that when you're playing. That might be the Baroque approach, but if you sort of romanticize that, it could be something like that. And there's a lot of people out there that, there's always a critic, and they'll criticize and they'll say, well, that was a romantic way of playing it, but it's from the Baroque period, so you should play it in the Baroque style. I'm not going to say how you should play it. What I will tell you is that it is from the Baroque period. If you want to play it that way, then, people are going to be hard-pressed to criticize you for it and say, no, I am paying fairly strict attention to the rhythm. What you could do, though, is take some liberties here and there. Like, I sort of take a little liberty by the time I get to this little E minor section, so I sort of play it like this. I might have a little pause there, but I pretty much play it as strictly to rhythm as I can, and that's one of the reasons that makes these kind of pieces very difficult, because you can't really slow down without it being really obvious and the people are like, I think there's been a memory lapse, or the guy's lost it somewhere along the line. That's one of the demanding things about pieces from the Baroque period as well. It's very difficult to take liberties here and there. Don't let that put you off. Have fun with the piece. To all of you out there, thanks again for hanging in. I know it's been a long lesson, but I hope it's well worth it, because this is a fantastic piece. Don't forget to subscribe, and as you know, let your fingers fly.